Bonjour y'all, my name is Brita and today on Witchy Night I'm quickly going over all of the details, which are not very many, for the upcoming 1920s Wizarding World Convergence and Harry Potter Wizards Unite. As always, thank you to Niantic and Warner Brothers for providing me with this information early so that I can create this video for all of you. So this event is going to be similar to the inaugural event, but also slightly different. No tasks, no rewards. Also, if you have marked this on your calendar after my video sharing all of the Wizards Unite events for September, you need to update your calendar. The date has been extended by an additional 24 hours based on feedback from Jewish players in the community. And the timing has been adjusted to Pacific time as opposed to local time. So the 1920s Wizarding World Convergence will begin on September 14th at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and it will run through September 16th at 11 p.m. Pacific time. That is 60 hours total of playing. It's pretty short, but it is 24 hours longer than we were going to get initially. And as already mentioned, no tasks, no rewards. There will be a free store pack. This will have 2 silver keys. There will also be 2 premium store packs. The first one has 5 silver keys and 75 spell energy for 450 gold. The second one has 10 silver keys, 100 spell energy, 2 dawdle drafts for 950 gold. My writer for Wizards Unite Hub will break down the value of those store packs in the article that we have, but normally they're not a good deal unless you just really need cheap spell energy. There is not a lot to say for this event. No tasks, no rewards. So the advice that I have to offer is pretty obvious.
Pretty obvious.
But I'm going to share it anyway. As a reminder, the way these Portkeys work is a little different than regular Portkeys. So there are 2 main differences. One, these Portkeys can disappear if they do not have a key in them. So if you want to keep your special 1920s Portkeys, then before the event ends, you need to put a key in them. Otherwise, they will disappear from your vault. Also, you don't just earn a fragment, you earn an encounter. So you open up the Portkey, you click on your Raxperts, you get to the reward screen, and then you are taken to an encounter with a 1920s foundable. You then have to cast a spell to overcome the confoundable magic, and the foundable can resist, and the foundable can flee. For those reasons, you might want to use Simula Potions and Dawdle Drafts. So of course, before the event begins, you might want to brew Simula Potions and Dawdle Drafts. The foundables, of course, are at different threat levels, and depending on your strength in the game and what you have done for your overall spell mastery in SOS training and your overall departure denial in SOS training, that will affect the potions that you choose to use. I personally was just stacking a Dawdle Draft with a regular Simula Potion for most of the encounters, simply because my regular Simula Potion is fairly strong, and that combined with the Dawdle Draft meant that I was able to overcome even the severe threat foundables. Because there are not new nodes in SOS training, there is not a new skill tree. The only lessons that will help you will be the ones that improve your potions, that improve your overall spell mastery, and that improve your overall departure denial. I will write those out here on the screen, and you will also be able to find them in the article on Wizards Unite Hub. That will be linked in the description down below. I know, the question on everybody's minds is, will Adventure Sync be fixed before the event begins? And my answer is, I don't know, and probably not. I realize how frustrating this is. for everyone who is affected by it, I would like you to keep in mind that some players probably have it worse than you. If Adventure Sync is not working for you, but your game tracks distance while the game is open, you're actually in a pretty good spot. And I realize that it's annoying that you aren't getting distance for just going about your regular day, but keep in mind, we didn't have Adventure Sync in the game until Wizards Unite had already been out for 6 or 7 months. There are players where distance tracking is completely broken. So it doesn't matter if the game is open or not, they're not getting any distance on their Portkeys. And that is an even bigger problem, of course, because they have no way of unlocking these Portkeys. Many of them are leaving the game altogether. The fact that we have 2 different bugs that are similar but not identical, and there's not a clear consistency across devices or Android operating systems is why it's taking so long to diagnose. I have an Android phone. I think I have automatic updates turned on, so I'm pretty sure I'm at whatever the latest operating system is. Adventure Sync still works for me. Distance is still tracking when my game is open. But that's not true for other Android users. And again, that's why this is such a hard bug for them to diagnose. And I get that it's frustrating. I totally get that. But I promise they're working on it. And I hope that if this is the kind of thing that is keeping you away from the game right now, that, you know, if you follow me on social media or you're subscribed to my channel here, that you come back whenever this bug is fixed, because you're a valuable part of the Wizards Unite community, and I would hate for us to lose you over an admittedly frustrating bug. Quick reminder that the 1920s Portkeys are random. They will appear teal on the map, so at least you can differentiate them from other Portkeys, but there's not a way to tell which page the Portkey is related to. So you have an equal chance of Circus Arcanus, Paris Street, or Newt's Menagerie. In addition, some Portkeys will have an extra bonus drop of a fragment. These are fragments that you do not get from the foundable encounters. So for Newt's Menagerie, you can see I don't have any of her. That is, I think her name is Bunty. And for Paris Street, it is the Lestrange family tree. And for Circus Arcanus, it is the Maledictus poster. And as you can see on the base frame, you only need 3 of each of those. The drop rates during the first 1920s Wizarding World Convergence were extremely rare. They were not supposed to be quite that rare, so we will have to see what the drop rates are with this new 1920s Wizarding World Convergence, and fingers crossed that we are able to get them a little bit more often. That is about all that I have for y'all today. As always, thank you so much for watching. I do have an entire FAQ video on the 1920s Wizarding World Convergence, so if you have more questions about how these events work, check out that video. I go over a lot of the nitty-gritty, so especially if you weren't able to play during the event in August, that video will help you understand exactly what is going on. Once again, thank you to Niantic and Warner Brothers for providing me with this information early so that I create this video for all of you. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below with your thoughts on the 1920s Wizarding World Convergence. Is Adventure Sync working for you? Is it not working for you? If you're experiencing that bug, can you do me a favor? Leave a comment below with your phone type and your operating system, and then specify if Adventure Sync is not working, but your phone tracks distance while the game is open, or if you're not having any distance tracking at all. Also, you've probably already tried these little tricks, but you can try uninstalling the game, restarting your phone, reinstalling the game, and then turning on Adventure Sync. That has worked for some players. Also, if Adventure Sync is not working for you and your phone is not tracking, try turning off Adventure Sync and playing with your phone open, and then you might be able to get some distance tracking at least while the game is open. And you have probably tried all of that and it's not working anyway, but I just want to share that in case one of those tips does work for you so that you can play at least a little bit during the event next week. But yeah, that is it. If you want more Wizards Unite content, subscribe to my channel. I'm also working on other Harry Potter content. August was just a super stressful month for me. If you notice, I've been filming in different places in my house. That is because my office is covered in boxes right now that I have to sort and organize. And that is just a huge headache that is taking up a lot of my time that takes away from my creative content. So please stay tuned. I do have fun ideas for stuff that I want to do. You know, on my Brita Instagram, I've finally published some of the videos that I've been working on this summer. So up next is getting to work on the other Harry Potter videos that I have jotted down so many ideas in my notebook. I just haven't had a chance to follow through. So subscribe to my channel if you want to see all of that. And yeah, that's it. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, au revoir, witches.